We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the Chicago Cubs and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Get ready for Dodger baseball. Next on the show. David Price will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. Not necessarily an overpowering guy. Has an ERA in the low threes. But one thing he knows how to do, he knows how to pitch and he knows how to minimize damage. If you're going to have an ERA in the low threes in this day and age, you're doing a lot of things right. And this guy should be fun to watch in this one.
The right fielder, Ian.
Now the first pitch here from Price. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a four-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do.
And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Pitch on the way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Peterson on the run. He's there and records the first out. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I can't wait to see if Kyle Schwarber can keep it going. He's really swung the bat well against left-handed pitchers so far this season. He's hitting over 300 against southpaws, and he's facing another one of those today. I'm sure he's excited to hit this one.
Ball one as the changeup misses well off the inside. He'll start this one at 274. 5 homers, 13 RBIs. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses. A little chilly but not unbearable tonight. 55 degrees here at first pitch. 1 out, nobody on. Too high, and it's 3-0. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you.
And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Now at the plate, Chris Bryant. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No chance to make a play. Let's see if he's okay out there. And now they'll hustle out there and attend to their pitcher. And that was quite a shot he took as you see him down on a knee. But if there's one thing I know about this guy, he will not want to come out of this game. And from all indications, It looks like he's going to try to continue. And that brings up Javi Baez as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. He's set, and the pitch. The 0-1 offering. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Swing and a liner. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. Now a long throw to third. And he will make it to third by a whisker as he's safe on a very close play.
Definitely a solid way to start the game offensively. It always feels great to jump out to a 1-0 lead in the first inning, but now they've got a chance to really set the tone. 2 more runners in scoring position that they obviously don't want to leave out there.
And before the pitch here, time is asked for and granted by Woody Keller, the home plate umpire. And now this at-bat just doesn't want to get off the ground as he'll step out for a second time. In now, Kyle Schwarber. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it. And they'll avoid the big inning as he makes the catch, so just the 1 run scores here in the frame. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. Bottom of the first coming up, and the Cubs have an early 1-0 lead. Joe Musgrove, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, how good has this guy been up to this point? In a day and age where guys and teams are scoring lots of runs, to have an ERA sub-2, that's saying something. Hopefully, we're going to see more of the same from this guy, one of the top pitchers in all the league.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
2-1.
Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
Fouled off. Now the payoff pitch home. He loses him on ball 4.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's
Batting
better to
second.
battle a slugger
The
like that to the
shortstop.
end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of
Batting
hitting
third.
with that hole between
The
first
right
and
fielder.
second base, D-Row.
Okay.
First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit to batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Fouled away. Turner on second. Taylor at first with no outs. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Betts, who's often just referred to as plain old Mookie. He was a 5th-round pick back in 2011.
I know a lot of people weren't sure what this guy was going to become, but he has blossomed into
Batting
one of the superstars in
The
the
center
game.
fielder.
What an absolute
Cody.
steal coming out of the middle rounds.
Bellinger.
And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out.
Batting fifth. The first baseman.
Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that can swing the bat like Jock Peterson. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
1-1 to the Dodgers first baseman. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's gone 5 for 13.
Hey, it's looking like he may be able to get out of this one after giving up 2 singles early.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. From the stretch, the 1-2 to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
2 down, runners at first and second. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. Dodgers strand a couple. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory.
Contreras.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. Swing and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. Muncy is over and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
Batting eighth. The center fielder, number 27, Jason Kipnis.
So coming to the plate, Jason Kipnis, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Second inning here as the Cubs lead this one early 1-0. And it's fouled away. A ball and 2 strikes to Kipnis.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Pitch popped up. Muncy moving to his left. 2 gone.
Batting 9, the pitcher, Joe Musgrove.
Now in the box, Joe Musgrove, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here's the pitch. Outside with the fastball. That's 1-0. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
2 out, nobody on. And this is popped foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Oh my goodness, 3 in a row. Muncy is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Cubs are down in order. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. Striding into the box, Jock Peterson.
Leading off
He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The left fielder, Jock Peterson.
First pitch on its way. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike.
I get it. He wants to see this guy's repertoire, but now he's behind in the count. Puts himself in a tough spot to hit.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
I could understand the first pitch being tough on the umpire to debate whether it was a strike or a ball, but no debating that last one. That thing was way off.
Here now the 2-2. Slider laid off for a ball.
He walked the guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
The next 3-2. Count remains full. Another payoff pitch. Line drive, base hit to right.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
Stepping in now, Will Smith, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He'll enter play down at an even 240 for the year. 5 homers and 22 RBIs.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but
he's got it. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Batting 8, the second
so
base.
Here's how the Chicago Cubs are positioned defensively. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the line.
Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 9.
And this is not an easy play when you have to raise to your right. He really didn't have a chance to get his feet set, so this is all arm. Nicely done.
So striding in, David Price, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. Back.
Welcome back to Dodger Stadium, where these fans have witnessed a lot of good pitching from their boys in blue this season. With the lowest team ERA in the league, it's clear they typically post solid outing after solid outing. And one of the members of their coaching staff told me a big part of that has come from their ability to limit the long ball, a category they also lead the league in. He said that forces the opposing lineups to really string together hits in order to score, because a bloop and a blast is just not something you're going to get off of us. Guys, this appears to be a really tough group of pitchers to barrel up.
Thank you, Heidi. Ian Happ is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall
The
behind
bat.
in the count 1 and 2. You're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Into the box now, David Bodie, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Bodie, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was taken in the 18th round during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
So two are gone now in the Cubs half of the third, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. Now the first pitch here from Price.
No ball, one strike.
Price ready with the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Strike three on a pitch in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Cubs 1 and the Dodgers nothing. Bottom of the third now. Stepping in, Justin Turner. He drew a base on balls his first time up.
Justin Turner.
The pitch.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat really well after that knock right there. Hey, listen, 8 games is nothing to sneeze at, so you could say, hey, he's going a whole calendar week with getting at least 1 base hit, so there's a lot of positives going on right now.
Into the box, Chris Taylor, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. The 0-1. Taylor playing here in his age 29 season. He was a 5th round pick during the first-year player draft of 2012.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Now another 0-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Pretty textbook pitching right there. Jump ahead in the count
Now
0-2
batting.
and then start
The right
working
fielder.
outside the zone.
Mookie.
Easier said than done, but that's the way to do it.
Here's Mookie Betts. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
And from the list of stats you never want to hear if you're a pitcher, we have this. It's only the 3rd inning, and he's already allowed more hits than he did in his entire last outing.
Cody Bellinger at the plate now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Pulled toward right center field. Happ is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Now batting, first baseman, Max.
Next up is Max Muncy. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Hey, this dude's clearly capable of clearing the bases with one swing. So I think the approach to this guy is try to keep the ball off the plate. See if they can get him to chase something.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. And now a stoppage as a balk has been called here. I'm not sure he agrees, but the call has been made, and as a result, this is now a tie ball game. Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. The set and the 1-2. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Only 1 in the inning here for the guys in blue. On now to the top of inning number 4. All tied at 1-1. Here's Javier Baez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Javier Baez.
First pitch on its way.
No.
A bouncer to the left side. Gloved by Taylor. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The first baseman, number 44.
So 1 away here in the Chicago 4th. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
You could definitely tell this hitter's been guessing at the plate and guessing wrong. But here's where you can't expand the zone. You have to take a deep breath and try and fight yourself back to an even count.
To 1-2 now. Now here it comes. No offer at that one, and the count moves to 2-2 now on the Cub first baseman.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first 2 pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. 2 tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. In the dirt here. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. From the stretch.
Hey, he's had great command all day. Want to see how aggressive he is in the zone with a 3-ball count.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Giving chase is Bellinger. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
0-1.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Jock Peterson is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. There's a chopper foul off to the left as the count moves to 0-2. Hits this one hard the other way. Bryant's got it. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
Will Smith.
Fouled away. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. This is line to left, but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gavin Lutz. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The windup and the 0-1. One run, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Didn't get on top of the sinker at all. If that's what it was trying to be, it stayed high.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said that they're playing right into the pitcher's game plan today by expanding the strike zone way too often. Instead of swinging at pitches in the strike zone that they can do something with, they're often chasing at pitches out of the zone, which is resulting in a lot of their outs. Going forward, they have to start being more selective, guys.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Out in front of it, strike 1. Batting average down in the low 210s. Still without a home run and 7 driven in. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Wow, this one bounces off the pitcher. Throw to first, but he's safe. And now the stadium's attention turns back to the man on the mound. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. At the plate now, Joe Musgrove runs up and gets this one down. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
He tried the surprise attack there with the bunt with the runner on base. Hey, he gets thrown out, but it works just as good as a sacrifice.
And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Now the first pitch here from Price. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. High and deep to right center. Giving chase is Bellinger. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The batter, the second baseman, David Bodie.
Ready once again, David Bodie. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. On the ground to the right side. Reined in. Throw on to Muncy gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. Halfway home, all even at 1 apiece. Nico Horner will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center. Stepping up now, David Price. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning.
Third baseman, Justin.
Stepping in, Justin Turner. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Lined hard toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
So a runner at first with 1 out now. And in to hit next, it'll be the ever-versatile Chris Taylor. And that misses ball 1. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Taylor is carrying around batting average in the 320s. That's what you might call potent.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business. And maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The batter.
So 2 on with 2 away. And that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. In there, strike 1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And Baez will put this one away to retire the side. Dodgers strand a couple. We've played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. New inning set to get underway. Coming to the plate now, Chris Bryant. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. No balls and 1 strike. And there's ball 1. come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Strike 2 called, and it's full 3-2.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. Career homer number 149. And the Cubs move out ahead 2-1.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Now batting, the center fielder.
To the plate now, Javier Baez. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. No hits to this point. And that last pitch from Price was number 73 in the ball game. Down the third baseline. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3.
Hey, I can't imagine that's a pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
Ready for another shot now. Anthony Rizzo. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Price ready with the 0-1. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. Coming in is Peterson, but this will land untouched. A look to first by Price, and he's back standing. The next 0-2. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. Oh, and he can't come up with it. Baez blows through the stop sign, headed for home. But no, he'll put on the brakes and head back to third.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Here comes the Dodger manager making his way toward the mound. And he's going to come get his starter here. So that'll be all this evening for David Price. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Jimmy Nelson is going to have his work cut out for him here. 2 runners in scoring position, so he'll try to leave them right where they are.
Jimmy Nelson.
So now to the plate, Kyle Schwarber. But this will be taken in at second base. Good positioning for the first out.
The catcher, number 40. Wilson.
Now to the plate, Wilson Contreras. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First offering on its way. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. The relay. So chalk that one up as an E6, and you really can't believe it out there.
Nico.
Digging in to try it again. Nico Horner, runner in scoring position with two gone. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Yanked the slider across that time. Laid off for a ball.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
And he missed with it there. Ball four. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Just off the outside that time. Laid off for a ball. Runners at the corners. 2 men out. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Now the 2-0. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. He's set. Here's the 2-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. That's popped up out towards short right field. Lutz is there, and the side is retired. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. It's the And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Jock Peterson comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of the spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
And there's out number 2.
The batter, the catcher, Will Smith.
Next for the Dodgers, Will Smith. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff. Oh.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Dodgers down in order. Score holds. It's 3-1. Coming to the plate now,
Ian Happ.
and he'll get us started in what's officially the back third of this one.
Ian Happ.
Drilled down the line, and this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
That was some great situational hitting there after surveying the field to see what the defense was giving him. The third baseman was well off the line, and he had no chance to make a play as he sprays it down the left field line for a two-bagger.
Standing in now, David Bodie, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1. We're playing 11. 1-1.
Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
Now batting, third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Chris Bryant will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. On a rope to the second baseman, and the runner gets back. No double play.
The center fielder, number 9, Javier Baez.
Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Javier Baez, trying to add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch.
1 ball, no strike.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. The set and the 1-0 pitch. Skied into straightaway right. On the move is Betts. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Cubs strand one as the lead remains 3-1.
Red.
Leading off the inning, Gavin Lutz, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a ground ball to third. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Matt Beatty will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman.
First pitch on its way.
Turner.
Justin Turner stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
You think he's not setting the tone for this series right there? Third knock of the night, and we're only in game 1. This could be huge.
Taylor.
In now, Chris Taylor, as he'll take a look at ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Taylor swings and a ball hit well to left. Looking up is the left fielder. And as Dodger fans have heard for years, she is out of here. Chris Taylor, a 2-run shot. 8th home run on the season for him. And the Dodgers have come back to tie it at 3.
Big time at bat right there. Team trailing, and he ties it up with a bomb. Interested to see how this one finishes out.
Stepping up to the plate, Mookie Betts. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Please.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. But the Dodgers do strike for 2 coming on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th. We're tied now with 3 apiece. Adam Kolarek has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. All set for the start of the inning. Now at the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Kolarek has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Now the 2-0. To 2-2 now.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
A bouncer up the middle. Taylor's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, left fielder.
So striding forward now, Kyle Schwarber. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. Down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the throw won't be in time as he'll be able to beat out the recovery throw at first.
You can see that this wasn't that difficult to play as it headed up the middle, but it might have taken a funny hop there, and he couldn't make the play on it.
In now, Wilson Contreras earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. First pitch on its way. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for 1 out of the zone for strike 1.
That's just a great pitch right there. Great execution. He just got that hitter to think that pitch was knee-high. Nasty diving out of the zone.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. One and 2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. See a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Into the box, Nico Horner. It was a walk in his last trip.
Horner.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a high chopper over to the right side. Muncy will win the race to first easily, and that ends the inning. One error in the inning, but it doesn't. So here's the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. No thump out of him in this game so far, as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. In there, 0-1.
0-1.
In there, strike 2.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
This is the kind of at bat where your hitting coach grabs you on the way back to the dugout to have a little chat about your approach. Not a lot of positives to draw from that at bat when you take 2 strikes and then you chase one out of the zone to go down on only 3 pitches.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Ball inside.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
The left fielder, number 31.
Strike taken as that one crosses over the inside part of the plate. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. The set and the 1-1.
Ball.
Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. On to first, and this will remain a tie ball game as the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. Score remains tied at 3-3. Blake Trinan will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Jason Hayward is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat, leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. High in the air out to center field. Long run for the center fielder. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 8.
Ready now, Ian Happ. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he jumped all over that first pitch last time up. Interested to see if he has the same approach this AB.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Now the pitch. Lays off the sinker here, a ball and a strike. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. On the move is Peterson. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
David Bodie.
Digging in, David Bodie. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit the other way out toward right field. Betts on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. No change in the score. It's 3-3. James Norwood enters to do the pitching, and best case scenario for him is to push this one into extra innings.
Norwood.
All set for the bottom of the ninth.
Leading
At
up
the plate,
for the
Will
Dodgers,
Smith. He's
the
hitless
catcher,
in 3 at-bats to this point. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
So he throws him for the strikeout. Will Smith is sent packing for the first out in the bottom of the ninth. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Right on the inside, Black taken for a called strike. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
A.J. Pollard
will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher
11,
here.
A.J. Pollard.
And it's fouled away. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Oh, and he took a big swing at that one as this is driven out to deep left center field. Gone! Santa Maria! Game over! So a solo shot here to left center field, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over. Not a lot of runs put on the board in this one, but here's a guy that found a way to make a difference. He's the tops player of the game.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
6 men on base.
And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Dodgers came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Blake Trinan claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Wackney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
And as you leave